Well, something you were wanting to discuss, talking about crime and women and her obsession, specifically my obsession. I was watching Secrets of the Morgue on Hulu.
Here we go.
But then it suggested for me using like forensic
been in a
analysis
morgue?
to solve these crimes. I have not.
Now I want to watch it.
Have you guys
And
been
I
in a
kind of
morgue?
want to be in a morgue.
Anybody?
How?
The fact that we have to think about it.
No, because
We're
I've
old,
done
man.
Like, where was I last week?
I've done
last
so
weekend.
many murder stories.
Yeah, fair.
I have not.
No.
Oh, I'll go with you.
Let's go.
It's a tax write-off for you.
Oh,
yeah, man.
I'm
Let's
sure
do
they-
it.
Expensive.
I don't know that
to
it
go to the morgue.
charged-
Tax evasion at the morgue.
No,
I watched
don't
all
think I
of
have been.
6 Feet Under, so it's like I've been at a between that and Grey's
did
Anatomy.
research.
I am good. But then Hulu recommended for me, I think it's called like Cold Cases.
Oh, the best.
Oh my
God. Cold Cases is the best.
So good. So
Yes.
This is it.
I literally. Okay, I'll tell you guys a story about this later. Sorry.
Well,
Go ahead.
so it's been everywhere in the media, on the news, social media. The Gabby Petito case, missing white woman syndrome is now the new thing that people are talking about. Why are we so obsessed with this beautiful young white woman?
Because Joy Reid basically coined this term, missing white woman syndrome, and was
Yeah.
like, why do people care about this? And yeah, you've seen the meme going around, I imagine, that's like, 773 Native women have disappeared during X time period. I'm like, why didn't we care about that? We only care about this Instagram van life influencer.
Nancy Grace.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and the thing is, just like in life, it's all a popularity contest. Not even that, but it's just like the luck of the draw. Why is it that one person gets famous and another person doesn't? There are tons of other white women who go missing, who maybe are of lower class or have drug issues. And
Or
you
aren't
never
pretty.
see that, or aren't pretty.
right here.
It's that life, Bill.
Hey, it's not that you're not pretty. It's just that you've had so many kids and you're so busy and dealing with soccer.
I gotta mercy him, if you know what I'm saying.
So yeah, Joy Reid has been discussing this. She's most recently said the answer to why we're so obsessed has a name: missing white woman syndrome. The term coined by the late and great Gwen Ifill to describe the media and public fascination with missing white women, like Lacey Peterson or Natalie Holloway. Great documentary series if you've seen those.
What is wrong with you?
While ignoring cases involving people of color. Now, one of my main arguments as to why we are so obsessed is what we were just talking about. Women's fascination with Law & Order, SVU, with all of these things. And I would argue it's a lot of middle-class white women who are watching these TV shows who are obsessed with this.
100%.
So it's about
Yeah.
who the audience is. And so it's feeding into our fascination, and we see a similarity, like a part of ourselves in Gabby, in Lacey Peterson, in Natalie Holloway. So that's why we're as invested, because we're like, this could be me.
I don't know if it's maybe, but they're showing you something that's going to have more connection points to you than someone like someone who's black in France. It's just not going to maybe have the same kind of resonance.
Did you say black in France?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I was trying to
They have them
See
there.
like a docu on Josephine Baker recently, and that's in your head or something? What's going on here?
there are, a lot of people have tried to suss out why it is that women are so fascinated with murder. Cold Cases is great. And Bill Kurtis does the voiceover and has for like a million of these reality
He's a
shows.
legend
He's
of Chicago.
He is. Bill Kurtis is great. Was he like a newsman
He
first?
was a newsman on WGN. He always talked like this.
I think I actually
Born talking like this,
sent him
some
a
say.
fan letter once.
Are you? What is wrong with you?
What did this fan letter say?
Only an hour-long show.
Write me back or I'll mercy kill you.
I was just thanking him for his good work.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks for reading the prompter, Bill.
Your sexy voice.
Anyway, there are
Does it
been a
do
lot of
anything for you,
trying to
Nancy?
understand like why, and publicity was like, well, women like the sort of proximity to danger as opposed to real danger. Obviously, nobody wants to really be in the situation where they're going to be murdered, but they like the feeling of being close to it. I don't know. I liked it because I could put it on in the kitchen while I was baking.
Well, this might.
You can listen to it. You don't have to actually watch it.
Yeah.
While watching it is the best. Your workout goes by so quickly.
The adrenaline rush.
I'll run for another 50 minutes.
You're like, it's been a half hour already, but the episode isn't over yet. I guess I'll Keep working out.
By the way, you actually have to use weights.
Yeah.
This is not working out. Yeah. That's just you in front of the TV doing this.
I'm so enthralled. I don't even know the weights aren't there.
Well, this is more mansplaining. I think it was Louis C.K. I could be wrong. But he basically did a whole stand-up thing that I won't do. But, like, the point was that women watch these things to prepare themselves and to get information. Like,
I always say,
Yeah.
I feel more empowered.
I don't relate to that
and
at all.
ready
yeah.
for anything to happen because I know the red flags, the warning signs.
Yes.
And what these people didn't do in situations that now I know. Oh, well, if I do have zip ties around my waist, you put your arms over your head, and then you go down really fast, and that's how you get the zip ties off.
We actually, in Reason Magazine's Burn After Reading issue, we published a tutorial
Yes.
on how to free yourself of
I'm
zip
sure I've read
ties.
that exact one.
So I feel bad. It's
Matt,
just...
did you know that? You wouldn't have to
I
know
didn't.
that.
No, I don't.
All strong man.
What does
That's
it do? The zip ties? You have it on your
You're using gravity
Hogtied.
basically to free yourself of it.
So, but do you have to do it like against a surface, or you just?
No, you
Just like against your thighs,
Yeah,
kind of like
exactly.
you're going through.
Your
And I've
hips.
actually done it
That's
as
what
well.
it is.
If you've ever had on, you go to a concert and they put a wristband on you. I did this when I couldn't find a
wrong with you?
scissor. I remembered the zip tie trick, so I put one finger in it, and I went over my head and
How
down.
do you break your finger, my God?
No, your thumb is stronger than that piece of paper.
Let me explain centrifugal force to you.
Those things stay on my wrist for like 3 days. It's very frustrating.
Now you have to.
I always forget about them.
Why do you have to put it over your head?
You need
It's
the power.
it's the gravity and like the momentum. It's the
Really?
centrifugal force.
Try it.
See, but knowing you would still break something.
Legitimately,
Get the
I am
zip ties.
ordering zip ties because I'm
Let's
doing
give it
this
a
for a
try.
reason. Like speaking event in a few weekends in Nashville, I'm teaching kids how to do like illicit things.
hog tie?
No. So it's a
The
student
reason is
conference.
paying her
Teaching
to-
kids.
how to-
Teenage, college students.
Okay.
College students.
Oh, you're teaching kids how to hog tie
Who are
a woman.
2
Got it.
years younger than you are.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so I'm the best. I'm the most credible authority on this, like how to get a fake ID. We're not actually doing that session. That was brainstormed. I'm teaching them how to roll a cigarette.
Wait, what class is this?
It's your job.
Reason Magazine.
Reason Magazine.
This is why we win.
It's like the Aristocrats show. It's the Aristocrats. Reason Magazine. Yeah, I mean, so it's an event in Nashville. So I think in Tennessee, I can't, teach them how to roll things with other substances. But like, don't you wish that you had like a fledgling journalist coming to your local college to teach you how to roll?
Yeah.
Who said anything about joints? That's disgusting.
I didn't. I'm just.
Oh my God. But yeah, I mean,
If you don't know how to roll a joint by college, though, I mean,
I know.
You know,
There's,
come
some of them are very academic. They've been reading their Hayek.
I have the best bar for you to go to in Nashville.
Oh yeah, send it to me. Absolutely. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it's very useful to like all these like survival skills. So I don't relate to
Those
this
are very
idea
big.
of trying to like I'm never worried that I'm going to get into any danger or trouble.
Because you get your boyfriend into the fight.
Yeah, I mean, but in part because like I just think like if sex trafficking were as pervasive as they claim it is, I would have already been sex trafficked. Like at a certain point.
or do you would have
already happened.
you're presumptuous.
I don't know if I understand
I mean,
that one.
I'm not like repulsive.
Are you
am
like,
I?
why has no one tried to sex traffic
Yes.
me?
I do a lot of.
clear here.
I've done a lot of dumb stuff in a lot of dumb places. I overindulge. I smoke too much weed. I just like there are times where I'm just wandering around like seedy parts of various like cities and countries, just like stoned out of my mind.
You got lucky.
I mean, maybe.
FaceTiming too close to me and they point their phone toward me, I believe it's a human trafficker, and the person on the other end is looking and they are
Oh.
sussing out who to get next. So if someone is getting to and it's on me, fuck no, I am turning away and I'm leaving.
By the way, the entire time you're doing that and you're talking about human trafficking and kidnapping, all I'm doing is looking at Douglas smiling at me on your phone.
And I'm too lazy to remove it.
It's just like she's talking about the horribleness of humans murdering women. I'm just seeing Douglas being like,
So let me ask you a question, Liz.
Yeah.
How many times have you gotten in a bad situation and basically saved your own life?
Yeah, I mean that's definitely so. Saved your own
I've
life.
done that. I mean, 4 or 5
like
times, no doubt.
Saved my own life is tough to like.
I mean, yeah, you don't know if they
hesitant
would have
to-
killed you,
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a certain component of this, which is like, I'm not an idiot, I don't think, and like being used to these types of situations, there's a certain amount of like situational awareness and also just like not making myself an easy target type thing. So yeah, I totally agree with that. But like that's the thing that bothers me so much of like I don't think we should teach women, especially young women, to be paranoid or to like be afraid of being assertive. I think we should really like do a much better job. Like parents should do a better job, and societally we should have this expectation that like we teach women how to be street smart and how to be self-aware and how to protect themselves.
Like, don't get super stoned in the shitty part of town, like Liz
Yeah,
does.
like learn from me, right?
Really, it's
Come to think of it,
Don't
it's like,
find it-
top 5.
Don't get a deal on tattoos. Yeah.
it seems like I really shouldn't
Recording
be.
this, I'm going to give it to my 13-year-old later on today.
Your 13-year-old is already suspicious of my music taste. I don't think I should be teaching any 13-year-olds what to do. But no, I mean, it occurs to me that I really shouldn't be teaching college students how to roll things.
It's going to be a popular class.
It hasn't served me well, I guess.
But I'm still not clear as to the educational purposes of this, but I'm all in.
It's like liberty, man, you know? It's like freedom.
Like artisanal.
Yeah.
It's how to free your mind.
We got to make you a professor graphic.
Nancy, you are like, I could be remembering this wrong, but I think you're like somewhat obsessed with survival skills and like understanding this, having an arsenal.
She needs to be. She's super skinny.
Deep Survival, Who Lives, Who Dies, and Why, one of my favorite books. No, but I absolutely am
You know a ton about this,
obsessed
right?
with...
Have you watched the show Alone?
No, is that the one where they're naked?
No, it's not Naked and Afraid. It's not
Okay.
that. It's they drop people off in the Alaskan wilderness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
To
See,
just
I'd do that if it was like Florida. You know,
And it was Miami.
Yeah, they did their Palm Beach season. Just did not track well.
I too want to be naked in Miami with a credit card.
no problem.
Matt was naked in Miami with a
No,
credit
it
card.
was Bill was the one wearing the thong by the poolside, bringing me margaritas.
You were at the Fifth Column thing in
What's that
Miami.
wearing thong?
Yeah, we
Bill
saw-
was spectacular on stage. It
we
was
saw- and
tremendous
we,
performance.
we saw some thong-like things in Miami.
Dear God.
Oh, yeah. Talk about there's no body shaming there.
Whoa.
Like, everyone owns whatever they got.
We saw some 3 girls walking away. I was getting in the car. We were all about to drive away.
It's actually just one woman. Looked like
Walking
3
away,
girls.
we were like, wow, good for her. Good for her. She's just like, I don't care.
Oh,
we're
it
just
was-
like, wow.
I mean, they weren't even really thongs because the butt cheeks ate up the
Just
thong.
like-
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just butt.
There wasn't
I
this,
did-
yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works out, right? Like the women who you would think would want to wear a thong don't.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And the women who maybe might want a little more full coverage are like, nah, I'm good.
Like I've noticed this with topless women. It's so often like, you know, you see like a really like a nice little honey, and you're like, ooh, like I wish she would take her top off. But then the people who always have their tops off are like moms with their like 2 sons in tow, and their sons are like 12 and 14, and you're just like, no.
Breastfeeding still, it's very, very
Sure,
confusing.
there's breastfeeding. The top gets in the way. Oh boy. Well, you know who's full after this show? Me.
Oh, no.
No, explain.
No, I feel satiated.
Okay. So it's like,
We went from
it was verbal mukbang for you.
Yeah, this was a mukbang of a show. So sad it's over. It flew by. Let's
Did.
go around the table for any plugs, promotions, prescriptions, tips on rolling.
Yes.
Matt, we'll start with you.
Follow me at Matt Welch on Twitter, at reason.com. Look at my stuff and watch what she's going to say.
Follow me, Nancy Rom, with 2 M's, on Twitter, and go check out our YouTube channel, YouTube, Paloma Media NYC on YouTube. We got a lot of 100. There's 100. Today's was the 100th video that we've done.
Nice.
Nice.
excited.
Look how much quicker you did it than stupid gutting the sacred cow. You know, it took them well over years. For me, I just would want to remind everyone that this is indeed Joanne NoSuchinsky's birthday month, and I'm just trying to create awareness. So I think we've kept it to ourselves for too long.
I know. I haven't done enough this month to celebrate myself. Liz, what do you got?
Follow me on Twitter. It's below. And read my work at Reason, please.
Amazing. And now for the best part of the show, and I'm passing off the best part of the show to Liz.
Oh.
Just got to be off the top of your head. Whatever you want to do.
Your PSA for the world.
Wait, what's happening? I have to do this?
Already great.
A final thought, a
final thought?
summation,
A meditation.
Oh, man. I think my final thought would be like, people should be way less paranoid. I'm noticing that like everybody's paranoia is ratcheted up to like 500.
Careful with those hands.
With fucking COVID and wearing their masks all the time, like this goddamn security blanket, and like with everybody's paranoia about like crime, and you'll be snatched off the street, and the Gabby Petito story will happen to you, and you'll be in Wyoming in a van, and you'll be murdered. And it's like, no, everybody just needs to like legitimately like come to my cigarette rolling class and just like take a load off. It's time. Like, we're just a little too paranoid, and we all need to chill the fuck out a little bit more. That's it. That's all I have.
Don't be prepared and get stoned, ladies. That's what you're telling them all. That is what you're telling them.